It's in the game.
Now, from TPC Sawgrass in Ponte Vedra Beach, Florida, this is EA Sports coverage of PGA Tour Golf. Rich Lerner, pleased to be joined here in the booth by my partner Frank Nobilo. And Frank, so much talk about when you look at this course as a whole, but what are the must-dos when you play a track like this?
Try and keep the ball in the fairway, because Pete Dye, I mean, he did a great job of trying to deceive you off the tee. A lot of the times, you know, you think the trouble's on the right when really it's on the left. It's another one too, stock plenty of golf balls, but home of the PGA Tour and always worth a quick 18 holes.
And that is going to miss the fairway as his opening tee shot is in the rough.
It's okay, not ideal, but manageable from there.
A straightforward look here for birdie. Yes, nicely done. It's in for birdie, and it's into red figures now at 1 under par. How about this second, a par 5?
Well, if you're brave, you try and flash it down that tree line down the left, but there's a couple of limbs that poke out. Every now and again, they catch an errant tee shot.
Really hit that second shot on the button to this par 5, but Frank couldn't get it to stop.
Yeah, too good, too long, sadly.
Well, obviously that's not his best, but it'll be quickly forgotten, Frank, if he's able to get out of here with his par.
Well, you might forget it. I won't. Far from his best.
Ooh, good speed there. That'll leave just a couple of feet. So the good work he did at the first erased here at the par 5 second as he taps in for his bogey. Now the par 3 third.
Not overly long, but 2 is a rarity here. Difficult green, and you don't see a lot of tee shots actually finish close here for some unknown reason.
And that one not on the green, but not in a terrible spot either, sitting up in the short grass. "21 feet from pay dirt." Okay, not a bad effort. Okay, so a great start with a birdie at 1, but it's now back-to-back bogeys at 2 and 3. This is really a fun hole here at TPC Sawgrass. A lot of excitement, a lot of action. A short par 4. The fourth is only 384 yards. The trouble here on that second shot, you can see the water in front. If you're not accurate, you misjudge the distance, you can pay a stiff price. Oh, yeah. Even though that doesn't stay on the green, this ball safely carries that pond in front. Nope. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. Up next, the difficult dogleg right, par 4 fifth, the longest par 4 at TPC Sawgrass, measuring 471 yards. We've already seen some narrow landing areas on these first few holes. Number 5, no different, and that is really a good tee shot there. And that, a little beyond the hole, but a good shot. This a shade better than 50% on the make percentage. It's for birdie. Yes, well done there. And back to even par now on the day. Well, this hole has it all. 393-yard par 4 sixth, and in fact, it was Pete Dye's favorite. He designed this golf course, and I think the reason he loved it so much was it incorporated all of the elements that he used in his design. It was visually intimidating, water trouble, and the premium on accuracy and strategic thinking. Not your standard approach here. This is second from behind the green. A great opportunity here for birdie. Ah, yes, very well read. To 1 under now for the day. Frank, the 7th hole here at the TPC Sawgrass, vintage Pete Dye, isn't it?
It is. Anything other than straight confuses the player off the tee. But there's 3 pot bunkers down the right side. Just inside that last little pot bunker on the left of that, it's actually a pretty good line. Well, that drive was enormous. I know it's in the rough, but that is long.
Here at 7, this his second from off the fairway.
Rich, a little bit of grass in between ball and grooves. There's nothing going to stop that. That's out of here.
That is a FedEx special right there, overnight air. I think he'll be fairly pleased with that, Frank. What do you think?
I certainly do. It was so good.
That is so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Well, this par 3 will get your attention, no question about it. 237 yards. It's the longest par 3 here at TPC Sawgrass. And very simply, it requires a solid strike with a middle to long iron, maybe even a fairway wood. This is a hard hole. Okay, not taking any chances there. A good, safe play in the middle portion of the green. Let's bring in Nota Begay III for a look at birdie.
And all things considered, he's in a pretty good spot. It might move gently to his right as it works back up the slope.
Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. We close out the front 9 with the 583-yard par 5, one of the most spectacular par 5s in golf. A lake and a bunker on the right and deep woods on the left. Stay out of that. This hole grows narrower as it unfolds. And that is dead center right down the middle here to start the hole. Now a big spot here for something good. This is a short second to the par 5. This one's looking good. But that one had to feel good.
Yeah, it struck it so well. You could see that by the reaction of that ball when it hit the green. Landed so softly.
Oh yeah, that's how you take advantage of a par 5. It's in for an Eagle 3. Superb. Frank, now on to the 10th at Sawgrass.
A fairly straight par 4, but that's not the way to play it. You really want to go to the right, well away from the fairway bunker that runs all the way down the left side. That turns it into a little bit of a dogleg left. Then you're going to come across that front bunker into a green that, well, is anything other than flat.
So he should be able to get a full club on this, but the ball below his feet for his second. Yep, good work not to let that get away, and that's in for a par. Hole number 11, 558-yard, par 5. Frank, players in attack mode here.
Yeah, just try and blitz it down there. There are other bunkers on the left to consider, but really, with that much fairway, this is a green light opportunity. I guess it got the 90% air, but that ball actually went through that tree.
Definitely within range of getting home in two. This, his second.
That second shot got all the way down by the green, but in the bunker. So we'll have to see what the explosion shot can do from here. We really need a birdie right now.
All right, not exactly what you're hoping for, but safely on the putting surface with birdie still in play. That's so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Up now, hole number 12. It's a short one, 358-yard, par 4.
This can catch you off guard. If you just try and hit the ball on the fairway, if you are on the middle of the fairway, the left side, you will have a blind second shot. So ideally, hit it down that right side of the fairway if you want to see the flag.
That one was running so hot. So after nearly driving this par 4, his second from behind the green. Just 6 feet left for the birdie. Ah, yes, well done. It's birdie to move to 4 under now on the day. We now come to the 13th penalty area down the left side, protecting this beautiful 181-yard par 3 and two small but deep maintained bunkers guarding a 3-tier green. Solid shot, and sometimes solid throughout the round, will win the day. We welcome in Iona Stephen. This, a putt for birdie.
And I'd say this one has a little bit of right to left in it, though I think all in all, not a lot, up or down.
Nope, good effort, but that's going to wander a few feet by. Disappointment there. He'll brush it in, and that'll be just a par. All right, Frank, this one gets everybody's attention. The 14th, 481 yards, par 4.
Yeah, it's not just the length of this hole. Water down the left, mounds to the right. This is it. You got to buckle up here. Tee it up. This has to be your best swing.
It all looks so simple when you're going good, doesn't it? And that is yet another solid drive. So the great tee shot left him here, now his second from relatively close range. Okay, on the green, but that's going to leave a putt that will get your attention. Got it there, but not quite on target. That so nearly a birdie, but par is all he'll have to show for it. Frank, the 15th hole certainly has the respect of the professionals.
But you're right. This is a positional hole where just keep the ball down the left center. You can't go too far, though, because you'll get blocked out or you'll run out of fairway. From there, it's really about knowing where the flag is, what position on the screen, because this is another green that's not flat. If the second shot lands on the wrong portion of the green, it'll finish well away from the hole.
See what he can do with this one. His second at the 15th. Just want to avoid the flyer lie coming out of that rough. So now eyeing this one for birdie. Yeah, the good play continues, now to 5 under on the day. Frank, I think one of the things that fans love about this gauntlet, 16, 17, and 18, each hole has that sort of hold your breath moment. Certainly 17, we know when that ball's in the air, you're holding your breath. Is it wet or dry? 16, same on that second shot. You're holding your breath wondering, where is it? Right in the water or left with a chance for 3?
That's why you don't want to get too sloppy on that tee shot. A lot of people look at 16 because there's a wide fairway and they think just get it down there. But the extra 10 or 15 yards, there's a little ridge down that left side. If you catch that, the ball will kick good 20 yards further forward. 20 yards is 2 clubs. I'd much rather go into 17 with a 4-iron than a 2-iron.
So now this for a second eagle so far. Had a pretty good run at it. That would have been a nice eagle, but couldn't quite find the line. Chance now for another birdie. Okay, mission accomplished there. 2 putts and a birdie at the par 5. Well, now to the 17th, and it is always a fascinating struggle here between trust and fear, commitment and collapse. The 17th, you're never really safe. 6-shot lead. You'd still watch the leader play the 17th. Okay, mission accomplished. That is safely aboard this island green. A very makeable 8-footer for birdie. That's going to slide by to the left. Good work to get into that position, but couldn't finish it off. I said very makeable. Apparently it's very missable, too. So that's in for par. Still a very good round going as he remains at 6 under. Now to one of the most spectacular finishing holes in golf. 462-yard par 4 18th at TPC Sawgrass. Water guarding the entire left side of the fairway. Mounds and trees lining the right, as picturesque and difficult as they come. Well, that's on a pretty good line so far.
The hard work's coming up. That's a long way away.
Now, wouldn't this be something to cap the round? A long look at a closing eagle. Yeah, and putts this long, so hard to gauge the speed, and that's maybe about what you'd expect. Not that time. That's going to slip on by. So a tap in there. That's for par at the last. And that will be a 6 under 66. Very well done. And that does it for us here at TPC Sawgrass. Great day, Frank.
Yeah, a chance for the players to play one of the golf courses that has become so famous over the last 25 to 30 years.
For my partner Frank Nobilo and our entire team, I'm Rich Lerner saying so long from the TPC Sawgrass and EA Sports.